and welcome back again in your geography class. I am Anand Pandey, your geography teacher. Students, now today we are going to start the chapter number 8 and this chapter is about our country India. So now first we are going to understand what we are going to study in this chapter. So first we are going to understand about the location, then the political divisions and then the physical features. So then now we are going to start the chapter. So now you see in this book, India is a home to one of the oldest civilization of the world. During the course of its long history, different groups of people conquered and ruled the different parts of this land. Many of them choose to make the India their home. They brought with them their customs, adding to the already rich cultures heritage of India. As the empires rose and fell, the political boundaries of India kept changing. It was only when the India gained the independence in 1947 that the political boundaries we are familiar with today came into India. Throughout this process, India's physical features contributed greatly towards the shaping of its political boundaries. Let us study India's political divisions and the physical features in greater detail to understand how. Okay students, now first we are going to cover the introduction part of this chapter. जैसे स्टूडेंट्स अभी हम लोगों ने इस पैराग्राफ को पढ़ा जो कि हमें इंट्रोडक्शन के बारे में बता रहा था. जैसे अगर हम लोग अपने इंडिया के बारे में समझे तो इंडिया का जो हिस्ट्री है, जो सिविलाइजेशन है, बहुत ही एंशिएंट है, बहुत ही पुराना. हमने देखा कि हमारे देश में कई बाहरी भी ऐसे आए जो बाहर से आकर हमारे देश में उन्होंने इस कंट्री को कॉन्क्योर्ड करा और यहां पे रहे. कुछ तो लोगों ने इसे अपना घर भी बना लिया. हम लोगों ने देखा कि जो एम्पायर्स थे, जो साम्राज्य थे, वो बनते गए और बिगड़ते गए. इंडिया ने जब 1947 में इंडिपेंडेंस को हासिल कर लिया या भारत देश जब हमारा आजाद हो गया, तब जाके कहीं पर हमारे यहां जो बाउंड्रीज है वो जाके फिक्स हुई और हम उनके फैमिलियर्स हुए. तो इस चैप्टर में हमें इन्हीं पॉलिटिकल बाउंड्रीज के बारे में समझना है और फिर उसके बाद से इंडिया के फिजिकल फीचर्स के बारे में समझना होगा. तो समझने से पहले हम लोग सबसे पहले इंडिया की लोकेशन के बारे में समझ लेते हैं ऑन द वर्ल्ड मैप. तो नाउ यू सी दैट लोकेशन, इंडिया लाइज इन द सदर्न पार्ट ऑफ एशिया. It is the 7th largest and the 2nd most populated country in the world. North to south, India mainland extends from 8 degree 4 minute north to 37 degrees 7 minute north, covering a distance from 3,210 kilometer. Its longitudinal extent 68 degrees 7 minute east and 98 degree east, covering a distance of 2,933 kilometer. India is entirely in the northern hemisphere, with the Tropic of Cancer passing roughly through the middle of the country. India is surrounded by the ocean seas, three sides. To the west lies the Arabian Sea, to the south lies the Indian Ocean, and in the east the Bay of Bengal. To the north, India is separated from the rest of the Asia by the Himalayan mountains. The countries which are bordered include the Pakistan to the west, Afghanistan to the northwest, China, Nepal, Bhutan, and the northeast, Bangladesh, Myanmar to east. To the south, across the Pak Strait lies the island country of Sri Lanka. Bearing some Indonesians here, their India coastline almost runs straight as the result of the coastline, including the islands, 7,517 kilometers. Two islands groups are there, like the Lakshadweep and Andaman Nicobar with Kanyakumari. Indra Point is the last point of our country, India. Okay, so now first students, we are going to understand about the location in the world map. So now students, all of you clearly see, this is the world map and this is our continent Asia. And in the southern part of the Asia, now you clearly visible, the red color is showing our country India. Now in the west side, you see the Arabian Sea, and the east side of our country, this is the Bay of Bengal. And in the south side, now you see the Indian Ocean. Okay. And here the Himalaya mountains in the north to west frontier, now it is separated to the other countries. Okay students. Now then after that, Now the group of islands like the Andaman Nicobar in the Bay of Bengal and the Lakshadweep Islands groups are in the Arabian Sea. Now you see that clearly when you see the map of India like this one. So now this one is the Pak Strait. This line is known as the Pak Strait. Now the neighbor countries like the Pakistan, then after that the Afghanistan, China, Nepal, Bangladesh, now Bhutan, Myanmar. So these are the neighbors, Sri Lanka. These are the neighboring countries of our country, India. Okay. So now then we are going to understand about the central meridian and the Indian Standard Time. There are 30 minutes of longitude between the eastern and the western ends of the country. This means there is a difference of 2 hours in the time between the two ends. The sun rises and the sun sets 2 hours earlier in Arunachal Pradesh and the coast of Gujarat. For the sake of uniformity, the local time along with the 82 half degrees longitude, which is the central meridian of the country. Indian Standard Time IST is 5 hours 30 minutes ahead from the GMT Greenwich Mean Time. Okay students, so now next point that we are going to the central meridian time or the standard time. So now you see that the standard meridian line that is taken in our country for just only setting up the time. And for the setting up the time, so now you see that according to the this paragraph, so now from here to here, the 2 hours difference from the Gujarat or from the Sikkim. So now here Assam or Nagaland, now here the 2 hours difference. यहाँ पे बेटा हम लोगों को 2 hours का difference मिल रहा था, इसीलिए जो हमारी टाइम की लाइन ली गई है वो यहां से ली गई है, इलाहाबाद नैनी से पास करते हुए ये हमारी टाइम की लाइन ली गई है, जिसकी वजह से हमें ये देखने को मिलता है कि हमारे टाइम का जो टाइम हमारे कंट्री का जो टाइम है वो इक्वल है. नाउ देन आफ्टर दैट द पॉलिटिकल डिविजन्स ऑफ अवर कंट्री इंडिया. तो नाउ दिस इज आर द पॉलिटिकल डिविजन्स ऑफ अवर कंट्री इंडिया like the states and the union territories. So now you see that here are the union territories and here are the states and capitals given, and now you see that in this map, this is the political map of our country, and this map is showing the states like the Gujarat, Rajasthan, New Delhi, Haryana, Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra. So now all these are the states are shown with their capitals in this political map of India. Okay, now next just we are coming on the physical divisions of India. India can be divided into 6 major physical regions like the Northern Mountains, Northern Plains, Thar Desert, Peninsular India, the coastal plains and the islands. So first we are going to understand about the Northern Mountains. This region is towering young fold mountains that stretches in wide sweeping arc across northern and the northeastern India, effectively isolating the country from the rest of Asia. The Northern Mountains can be further divided into 3 mountain systems. There are the Trans-Himalayan ranges, the Himalayan ranges, the Purvanchal hills. So now students, you see that in this physical map of India, so this arc shape is now covered by the Himalaya mountains, and this Himalayan mountains separate our country India from rest of Asia. So now the 3 ranges are present, that is in the Himalaya. So now this one is the Trans-Himalaya ranges, then after that this one is the Himalayan ranges, and after that this is the Purvanchal hills where the Khasi, Garo, Jaintia, Naga Patkai, Mizo hills. So these are the groups of the hills make the Purvanchal hills, and now this particular area is covered by the Himalayan mountain ranges. Now first we are going to understand about the Himalayan ranges. So now our Himalaya is divided into the 3 layers, like the uppermost layer is known as the Himadri, then after that the second layer is known as the Himachal, and the third layer is known as the Shivalik. So now the uppermost layer is known as the Himadri, and the second layer is known as the Himachal, and the lowermost Himalayas are known as the Shivalik ranges. So now first we are going to understand about the Himadri or the Greater Himalayas. तो नाउ हिमाद्री और द ग्रेटर हिमालयाज आर द हाईएस्ट रेंज ऑफ हिमालयन माउंटेन्स दैट आर फ्रॉम द नॉर्थर्न मोस्ट। ये नॉर्थ साइड में, ज्यादातर नॉर्थ साइड में ये हमें हिमालय के हाइयर माउंटेन्स देखने को मिलते हैं, जिनको हम लोग हिमाद्री के नाम से जानते हैं। और हमारी हाईएस्ट पीक्स जो हैं, जैसे माउंट एवरेस्ट हो गया, कंचनजंगा हो गया, धौलागिरी हो गया, नांगा पर्वत हो गया, अन्नपूर्णा हो गया, नंदा देवी हो गई, जो हमारी हाईएस्ट पीक्स हैं हिमालय की, वो हमारी ग्रेटर हिमालयाज या हिमाद्री में देखने को मिलती है। फिर उसके बाद से हम लोग आते हैं हिमाचल। हिमाचल हम लोग देखते हैं, जो मिडिल हिमालयाज भी बोलते हैं, लेसर हिमालयाज भी बोलते हैं, वो उसमें हम लोग पीर पंजाल, धौलाधार रेंजेस, कश्मीर, कुल्लू, कांगड़ा, शिमला, मसूरी, मनाली, दार्जिलिंग, ये जैसे हिल स्टेशंस भी हम लोग देखते हैं। नाउ नेक्स्ट द थर्ड लेयर इज अबाउट द शिवालिक रेंजेस। तो शिवालिक रेंजेस में जैसे हम लोगों ने देखा बेटा, ये लोअर मोस्ट हिमालयाज हैं, इसमें हम लोगों को वैली देखने को मिलती है और थोड़े बहुत फुट हिल्स देखने को मिलते हैं, तराई रीजन है, ये सारी चीजें देखने को मिलती है। नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो वी आर गोइंग टू कवर द पूर्वांचल हिल्स।